Uh. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Do you get it? Hi. Yahoo. Wait, hold on. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Yahoo. Oh, hi. Yahoo. Oh, hi. Yahoo. Oh, my goodness. Hello. Hi. How are you? What's good in your world? Wait, hold on. What's good in your world? What's good in your world? Tell me everything. Sorry, I'm feeling a little whimsical today. What is good in your world? Tell me everything. Whoa. Wait, hold on. I can be better.
Whoa. Okay. Let's see. What is good in your world? Let's find out. School starts in 3 days. Whoa! Good luck. I believe in you. Looking for a bookmark but can't find it. I hate when that happens. I think some of the bookmarks disappear. Likes too. I like posts and then I see them later and my like isn't there anymore. What's the deal with that, huh? What's that about? Amusement park? Ooh, that's fun. Nice. Vacation. I need a vacation. Where should I go? I'm gonna book a vacation this week. Where am I going? I'm canceling every other stream forever. I'm gonna take a vacation for the rest of my life. Where should I go? No more stream, only vacation. Where is it gonna be? Back to space? Oh, okay. Yeah, I see how you feel. You just hate me specifically. All right, blasting off. Hey. Peekaboo. 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 Okay, I'm done. This is enough. What's going on here?
What's the deal with all this tomfoolery, huh? You'd think my name was Tomfoolery Debonair, but no. Hi. Sorry, I'm in a very silly mood today. I got some good news, and that makes me happy and delirious a little bit. As for me, what have I been up to? I've seen a little bit of what you're doing lately. What am I doing lately? I had a meeting with somebody pretty cool last night that I'll tell you more about in the future, maybe. Maybe. No guarantees. I may be mysterious and auraful forever. I got to get a bunch of work done. I caught up on so much work last night. It's honestly bananas. I was on a roll. I was like, respond to this ping, write this thing, respond to this ping, get this ready, plan this project. I was on a roll. You just couldn't handle me. I was crazy yesterday. I did so good. Tomatoes. I had one sandwich exactly so far, and it was pretty good. It was a good sandwich. I want to have more. He gave us quite a few. He gave us like 5 or 6, and they're big tomatoes, bigger than you can get at the store, I think. I don't know how he managed to mutate a tomato this fat, but it's a big tomato, each one. It's like it takes up the whole sandwich, just the one tomato, and then some. It kind of like floats out the outer edge of the bread. It's bigger than the slice of bread. It's so fat. It is such a wide, girthy tomato. It's genuinely bananas. Except it's not bananas. It's tomatoes. Okay. Actually, pause, rewind, play. I know I'm in a very silly mood. I do have something a little serious I want to touch on at the start before we resume silliness. I almost forgot. Sorry, I'm a little irresponsible right now. There's something a little serious and important that I have to touch on really quick. Sorry, I know, total tone shift, roller coaster of emotion. So sorry about that. We'll be back to silliness after. I just want to make sure that I address it properly and that I set a very clear expectation. And it applies to like two different perspectives, I guess. I think that'll make more sense after I say it. Okay. Oh, now I'm a little nervous. Okay. So, there was a little debacle recently. Please don't seek it out. You don't need to. Concerning generated content. Especially like generated content as it appears in official tags. I want to ask two things of you. I can't make you do anything. I can't demand anything, and I don't expect anything, but I do have requests, if that makes sense. I want to make two gentle requests. The first is that if you choose to produce generated content or assisted content, AI assisted content, I can't stop you, but I will ask that you do not put it in the art tag, and I will ask that you don't put it in any tag of mine, at least. It's not something that people generally want to see. And when people put two and two together, they can be very sad about that. So I just want to ask that you avoid posting anything of the sort in any of my official tags moving forward. And then on the flip side, this is the other one, the other perspective that I mentioned. If you encounter somebody who has, this is a big request for me, okay? And I know it might be a harder one. If you encounter somebody who has, similar to people that break other rules or cross other boundaries, I ask that you don't stoke a witch hunt against them on my behalf. That's the last thing I want to happen. I ask that you don't point a bunch of fingers and call a bunch of attention to it. If anything, I think that's the opposite of what should happen. I do appreciate if you let me know if I've replied to or talked about something without realizing it. It gets harder and harder these days, unfortunately. But I will ask that, aside from letting me know if I've done something, I ask that you just ignore it. The last thing I want is to have a community that's seen as like the type to jump on one person as a group or to like organize a campaign against anybody. I think even in this situation, most people mean well but just don't know the best. So I ask that of you as well. I hope that's okay, and I hope that makes sense. Thank you always for being so patient and so understanding. I appreciate it. And thank you again for letting me know. To summarize it, again, please don't seek it out. You don't need to. You don't need to see it. I have a habit of I'll kind of let art in my art tag pile up for about a week or less, and then I'll go through it one by one to see everything because it makes me happy. I save it up, and it's kind of like a little treat whenever I need it. It kind of gives me a little boost of energy. And as I go, I'll sometimes reply to them, just a small handful of them as I go. Anything that I just have something funny to say about or something that I maybe want more people to see, things like that. And I replied to something without realizing that it was either AI assisted or traced. And people let me know about that. I just want you to know that I'd prefer not to find that in the art tag moving forward. Again, please don't seek out people that do it, and please don't please don't make a big deal out of it if it happens moving forward. You don't need to seek this person out. It's all okay. It's all dealt with. Just a simple request. Thank you so much for understanding. Okay. Now we can resume silliness. Letting me know through ego is still acceptable? Yes. Especially if honestly, particularly if I interact with it or if I use it, if I end up using it without realizing it. I think generally I might be safe from using it in most cases because then I'm looking a lot closer, right? But I think in the event of like replying, I'm going a bit fast as I scroll through. I do try to take the time to admire everything, but yeah. TLDR, please just avoid posting any AI generated content in my official tags. And on the flip side, if you see somebody else who does, please don't make a big spectacle out of it. You don't need to like, I can't stop you, but I do politely ask that you don't like make big posts about it, trying to draw attention to it. I think that's the opposite of what should be done in these situations. But I do understand the initiative there as well, so I can't stop you. Yeah, those are my requests. Thank you so much for understanding. I appreciate it. And thank you again for letting me know. Is a tomato a kind of fruit? I think technically it's a fruit, but practically it's a vegetable. Practically tomatoes are vegetable. You're not going to put a tomato in like a smoothie, are you? That would just be ketchup. That would just be ketchup. It's like technically it's a fruit, but is it really? That's not a fruit. She's a fake fruit. I know what she is. She's a vegetable. I know what she's all about. She belongs in a salad. Like that one guy from Stardew Valley, Demetrius. Yeah. He actually has a kind of cute gap there, and that he genuinely didn't understand. Like he sincerely thought what he did was normal. I've had misunderstandings like that before. Tomato juice? Well, you want some tomato juice? All right, I'm gonna ask you for a fruit smoothie, and you're gonna give me tomato juice. You don't see the issue? You don't see the issue here? Like you can make vegetable juice, and that's vegetable juice, right? But this is not a fruit smoothie. Very, very different. No issue? You don't see the issue? Sincerely? Oh wait, hold on. I just noticed the talk theme is still the same. There is no peak today. None. None. No peak today. None. None at all. Boom. All right. You know what? I'm that's better. That's more like it. Okay. No peak today. Me when I under whip my meringues when baking. Ah, yeah. Like your food is not going to be peak. What else happened recently? What else is good in my world? Oh yeah, while I was working, I had Wilson's tier list stream on. Did you catch that? Did you see what he had to say about me? Did you see what that guy had to say about me? UQ Wilson? Or should I say, yuck, Wilson? No, I'm just kidding. All right, sincere question. Here, hold on. I can unpin this now. Give me a second. Who would win in a fist fight? Kaelix Debonair. Yuck. Wilson. Here, I'll even... His... It's the goggles emoji. I know this. I'm the Wilsonair VP. I was going to ask what his Oshi mark was. Sunglasses. Okay, boom. All right, let me know. And be honest. Objective. And don't consider whether I'm willing to fight or not. I'm willing to fight. I'm going into that arena ready to give an honest effort. I want to come out a winner because I've got to make you proud. Who's going to win? We both have ample motive. We're not using weapons. I think that was his condition. No weapons. No special powers or anything like that that anybody has. Just classic fisticuffs. Who's coming out? Who's stepping out of that ring? Tell the truth. He's a hitman. Was. And do you know his success rate? Can you tell me that success rate in more than 2 digits? I didn't think so. More than 1 digit. How about that? Can you give me a success rate higher than 1 digit? That's what I thought. He got a 5% success rate. And I know this because I'm the Wilsoner VP. So, who's coming out? Who's coming out of that ring alive? Who's going to win? I, for one, think I would stomp him. I think I'd win. He's lucky that I choose kindness. That's what I think. He's lucky that I am fundamentally against violence. But I could still do it. I'm the bouncer, after all. Don't you ever wonder why this club is always so safe and so comfortable? You don't think no bad guy... You don't think there's anybody showing up causing problems? You think we're that lucky? We have a lucky streak going so strongly that there's not a single bad guy at the door? You don't think I have to turn anybody away? I can get the job done. Trust. What will I be the vice president of if I beat him? I was never elected. I'm a fraud. I was just kind of decided. There was no election. It was just this title was just given to me. I didn't even campaign. I wasn't even running in any election. I didn't know I was gonna have it till I had it. I never agreed to this. I concede. Nepotism? Yeah. To be honest. Yeah. Illyra too, probably. No, she's legit. She's the actual president. She's real. She's the legit president. But I'm a fake. I'm a faker. I'm a fraud. I was never elected. Was I chosen by the people? Who established that? Was that like a community thing that decided? I don't remember how I became the VP. When did that happen? Was that nepotism? How did that happen in the first place? I've forgotten. Wait, so it was a community thing? So in a way I was elected. I just didn't campaign. Like it was assigned to me, but it was assigned to me by a group of people. So it's like a fake election. There was no formal vote, however. You can't turn your nose to unanimity, can you? You can't ignore that, can you? You're speaking my language. I talked about him 3 times and people made me an authority on everything he stands for. I don't get it. I talked about him I feel like people are like, you talk about him all the time, but at the time I was decided to be the VP, I feel like I had spoken about him maybe 4 times. If that. And people totally gloss over the fact that I speak about other livers too. It's so funny. Always watching his streams. Well, that's because of the time zone compatibility. I watch any stream that's live if I'm working. He's just always streaming when I'm working. Even last night, I was only there because I was involved in the stream somehow and because because I was working. I also feel like I don't bring him up that often. If anything, I bring him up more often now because of the gag. Because I love a joke. I love funny things. And I think being the VP is funny. Wilson said it. Everybody is obsessed. I think he likes it. I think he wants everybody to be obsessed with him. I think like he puts on that, I don't know, he puts on that front of like, I swear everybody's obsessed with me. But I think he likes it. I think he finds it funny. All right, let's see. I've given you 5 minutes. I think that's enough time for an honest election. Who's the winner of the fist fight? Kaelix Debonair versus Yuck Wilson. Would you look at that? 60% of 1.4K. Let's pull out the calculator, shall we? Because I'm not doing that math in my head. That's 0.6 times 1400. I don't know the exact number because it won't show it on PC. That's 840 people. Basically unanimous as far as I'm concerned. I win. And I fight fair. I'm not going for any dirty tricks. I'm not going for the balls. I'm not pulling out the chair. It'd be an honest fist fight, and I feel that I'd win. So thank you for seeing my vision. Thank you for agreeing with me. Totally not a biased survey. There's no. My sample size is not skewed in any personally motivated direction at all, surely. And I didn't beg. I didn't say please. I didn't say anything. I said tell the truth. That's what I said. So was it the truth? Or were you just voting for what you thought would make me happy? That's what I wonder. Conversely, were you voting for what you thought would get a big reaction out of me? Because I feel like you do that too. I feel like it's 50-50. I feel like you either vote for the option I want because you want to make me happy, or you vote for the option that I don't want because you like it when I get silly and sad. You like when I fight harder for the result that I want. That's my thought. Am I the big dog? He's right though. He was ultimately right, but in the wrong way. I think if he came at me with actual malicious intent, I would be really nervous and really scared. But if it was that kind of setting, I don't know that I would want to fight. I don't think I'd accept a fight. But if I did, you know who's walking out of that ring. You know who's winning. I always win. I'm number one. Championship title. 60% majority, by the way, agrees. Yeah, I've got the eldest sibling fighting edge. They raised me in the arena. I'm ready for this. I can handle it. We fought all the time. I can handle this. I'm built for this, in fact. It's been a minute, but I can do it. Look at our bouncer. What? Look at me. What's the matter? Huh? Okay, hold on. Let's see. Look at me. Are we cooked? I'm the bouncer. Are we gonna have a problem here? Here, this is the face that I make when I'm about to escort somebody out as I'm cracking my knuckles. I go. Are we cooked? What's the truth? Whoa. Okay, I might be cooked. I broke my camera. Yeah, okay. Consider it a mercy. You're safe for now. Okay? My camera decided. Did I have cool bouncer energy just now? Yes or no? Tell the truth. Here. In fact, I'll give you a platform as always because I love to hear what you think about me. Was I cool just now? Yes or no? Yes, no. Tell the truth. I'll wait. All right, I think that's enough time. Thank you so much for unanimously agreeing by a humongous, tremendous margin that I was, in fact, cool just now. Thank you so much. Thank you for seeing the vision. Thank you so much. Treating me to more throat coat? Oh, you're too kind. Here, I'll have a sip of it right now because I just happen to have it right here. Sorry. I tried to drink extra loud so you could hear it. And I drank a little too hard. I wanted you to be able to hear it. Here, I'm gonna give you an ASMR sip. I've done this before. I'll do it again a billion times. Get a load of this. Here, look here, look more. Okay. Whoa, that's enough. Don't you agree? Yeah, I turned my gate off so you could hear the swallow. But that means you can hear my AC. You want to hear it some more? Here. I'll do it again. Here you go. That's my AC. Can you hear my AC running? Can you hear my AC running? You know what's really funny? Is if I turn on both the AC and the fan. You ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Can you hear it? You don't notice that my fan's running, do you? This doesn't bother you, does it? Is this a problem with you? Are you okay with this? Could I run this for the rest of the stream, actually? All right, let's continue like this. So, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I would never subject you to that. I may not be a master of audio, but I have some standard of quality, I promise. I promise I've got some standards. Ready for takeoff? T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's right. I blasted down. Always expect the unexpected. You thought I was going to go up, didn't you? I already did that today. Sorry. Peepy would be proud. I love him. I love that guy. I had peanuts just like Peepy today. Did you know that? I had a bunch of them. I didn't think I could, because I think I've mentioned this before. I have this like developing allergy to a lot of fruits and certain nuts as well. I'm pretty clear on what fruits I can't eat, but the nuts are kind of vague. I don't know which nuts I can have. Like whenever I'll have like a really nutty bar or something, sometimes I'll have a reaction to it. But I had just straight salted peanuts straight out of a container as an experiment. Minimal reaction. Pretty fine. Like yeah, it itches a little bit, but like compared to usual, I'm ballin'. It was great. Tasted really good too. It was my first time having peanuts in a while. I'm just like Peepy. I'm just like him. He loves peanuts. La 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 lovely tiny peep peep peep. I want a hug to the my boy peep 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 peep. Yeah, minimal reaction. It was not that bad. Like, it was just mild discomfort. At worst. Pretty solid, I'd say. Do I like peanut butter? I love it. I have it all the time. I put it on sandwiches. I put it in my chicken soup. I've been crucified for that one before. I've talked about that, right? I put peanut butter in my chicken noodle soup. It makes it so yummy. Drink more? Oh, you what? You got a problem? Is there something wrong here? Should I not have had the... Okay. That makes me feel like that drunk guy from Chikawa. What's his name? Something Manzu. I can't remember his name. I don't remember most of the characters. I only know Chikawa. I can't remember any of the other characters. I just know there's this one character. Kurimanzu. Kurimanzu? Thank you. I just know there's this one guy called Kurimanzu who like adds alcohol to everything. He brings his own little flask. And every time he has it or eats it or drinks it or whatever, he goes like that. I think he was the one that Claude got consigned. Like by the which Chikawa character are you quiz that all the livers took. Or I guess not all the livers, but quite a few of us took it. I can't remember which character I was though. Funny enough, I can remember several other people, but I don't remember which one I was. I don't think I encountered that character when I watched with Illyra and Shu and a couple others. I think that because you know I dropped into their watch along halfway through, so I didn't see all of it. There's a lot of it that I haven't seen. Oh yeah, I wanted to do something because it's been a while since I've done this. I almost did this during the members only stream last night, but I was like, I'm gonna save it. Ask me anything. I won't display it on screen, so you can be totally anonymous, except I'll know. But don't worry, I won't tell. Unless it's really funny. Don't worry, I won't actually tell. Even if it is really funny. I'll just read what it says, but not who said it. So you can say whatever you want. And you don't have to worry about consequences. Except if you say something really bad, I'll still deal with you. But I'll deal with you secretly and privately, and nobody will know. Okay, taking that and immediately complimenting me is not okay. That's too much. Let's not do that now. Let's back it up a little bit. let's cool it. Let's cool it on the. Oh my god. You're too sweet. Thank you. Wow. Now I'm nervous. Okay. Let's see. Am I feeling ultra giga awesome? No. But I am feeling super giga awesome. Or wait, what is it? Giga super? I'm feeling giga super. That's what it was, right? Yeah, the giga super comeback. That's what I'm feeling. I don't even know. I actually have something kind of similar to the way he overuses giga. I've almost been trying to not use it as much because I feel like it's too similar, but I have a habit of saying turbo sometimes. Because I don't know, I read turbo hell on the internet once and that really stuck with me. So I started tacking turbo onto things. It's kind of similar in function. I say turbo a lot. All right, let's see. Is my refrigerator running? Well, I suppose. Makes me think of, not Shrek, the other green one. The Grinch. That's one of the movies that I can quote because I watched it a lot when I was little. I watched Jim Carrey's The Grinch a lot. Is my Sub-Zero Chilibrator running? Well, I suppose. Well, then you better go catch it. That's a good one. Oh, my goodness. The Gunch. This is the Gunch. Oh, this is the Gunch. This is Gunch. All right. New talk theme just dropped. Hold on. Helicopter, helicopter. Sorry about that. This is Gunch. Yeah, okay. I can write it like that. That's okay. What's the Gunch? You know that green guy who hates Christmas? That's the Gunch. You don't want to deal with that guy come December. You better behave, or he'll come to your house and steal Christmas from you. Or whatever your non-denominational holiday of choice is as well. He'll steal that too. He hates them all. He hates fun and happiness. Because he's the Gunch. Or at least that's what they say about him. He could just be a disturbed but misunderstood individual. He could have a heart of gold. That's just got some growing to do. No spoilers. It's been years. That's a break-in? Well, don't... who gonna tell her about Santa Claus? Mama, Santa is behind you. He's coming down the chimney. Next level intrusion. Have you been good this year? It's not Christmas yet. In fact, it's July. It's a fun phrase to say Christmas in July, but I'm for Christmas in Christmas. I like for Christmas to just happen in December, personally. I grew up with a little too much Christmas in July because my mom's favorite movies are all Christmas movies, and she watches them to be happy. Which I think is really cute and really sweet, but sometimes that meant that I had to watch Christmas movies in July. Are you on the nice list this year? Or wait, what do British people call it? The good list. I'm on the good list. I'm on the good list this year. No, actually, I'm on the good list. They also say Happy Christmas, don't they? Happy Christmas. All right, what list am I on? Am I on the good list? Oh, I can run both a poll and a Q&A. All right. What am I gonna find in my stocking in 6 months if I keep this up? Candy and toys and the Legend of Zelda. Okay, that'll work. Okay, and then a big fat lump of coal. Thumbs down emoji. Start poll. All right, what am I getting? It's Christmas. What am I gonna find under the tree? What am I gonna find in my funny sock? I've got my funny sock over the fireplace that I don't have. What am I gonna find there? Am I naughty? Am I nice? All right, that's enough. This is a little... This question is a little off color for the time of year we're living right now. It's not Christmas. Why am I even asking? I've got 6 months to turn it around. I'll switch that around and I'll be on the naughty list. Trust me. I'll make it work. I'll get on his real bad side. I'm a bad guy, trust. All right, let me see. Hold on. I gotta fix something. La, 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 la. Okay, sorry about that. Everything's slaying beautiful and great. I got distracted there for a second. I'm lying. I didn't get distracted. Yes, I did. I had to do something, but I guess it counts as a distraction. I'm so delirious today. What's going on? What is going on with me? I'll replay what I've said about a minute later, and then I'm like, whoa, who's that? Ooh, sorry, I almost spilled my tea. I picked it up way too fast. That was really scary. I just narrowly saved it. Like, it left the cup, but it still landed back in the cup. Did you hear the plunk? That was so scary. I almost made a huge mess. I almost spilled it everywhere. Oh my gosh. But I didn't. All right, how's my aura? How's my aura looking? All right, let's see. Net zero. I'll take it. The expectation value is always 0, so as long as it's not negative, I'm fine. I'm winning. I win. Negative. Okay. You just want to see me react. You just want to see me go sicko mode, don't you? That's what you want, huh? You just want me to crash out. That's what you want. You can't fool me. I see you. Sorry. That's a bit much. Let's all calm down. Let's all calm down. Let's all calm down. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's all calm down. Whoa. Sorry. Okay. Anyway, let's look at another question. Sorry, I haven't actually answered an actual real question. Okay, let's see. No question. Just wanted to say it's really sweet that you got Zeal the present for his birthday. Oh, he talked about that. I saw that he talked about that. Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad he liked it. I don't know. I thought it would be nice. I thought he might be able to get use out of it. Also, I should not get credit. I went to Frio for advice. I didn't know what would work. So that gift is just as much from Frio. Yeah. I didn't know what would be good for him, so I was like, what should I get him? Which of these is good? And he's like, how about this one instead? And it's beautiful. And he would love it for this reason, and this reason, and this reason, and also this reason that you didn't think about. I was like, I didn't think about any of those. He's so good at recommendations. Yeah, I defer that to him. Thank you for saving him from microwave coffee. You don't have to thank me. It's all in a day's work for the charming bouncer of NIJISANJI Ian's 11th Wave by the Beat. What would I give other gen mates for their birthday? I'm not gonna tell you, because then you're gonna tell them, silly. Duh. I can't tell you that. I've already got a secret plan for everybody, however. I've got a game plan for the next 7 years. No, I'm just exaggerating. That's not true. But I do have a vague idea. I do have a vague idea of what I'm going to get everybody. You're just going to have to wait. And if they tell you, then that's up to them. I was trying to aura farm with my no warning present that I don't talk about. Except I did technically warn him. Because I had the idea on stream even, I think. I think it was on stream. It was either on the stream where we had a video call, or it was just during one of our personal private calls that we have anyway. Like off stream. I can't remember if that was on stream or not. I know it was in the setting of a call, but I don't remember. Yeah, he knew, but I don't think he took it seriously because he still seems surprised. I don't know. It was on the video call stream. Okay. See, my mind is a steel trap, and I knew from the beginning, actually. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see. Let's get another question, shall we? Let's get an actual question. I still have not answered an actual question. Let's see. Do I have other movies recommendation that are similar to Children of the Sea? Ooh, I've got a really good one that's thematically almost identical, but still very, very, very different. Actually, thematically completely different, but I guess aesthetically similar. It's got similar stuff on screen, but the messages are different. Very also beautiful animated film called Drifting Home is what I'll recommend. Similar to Children of the Sea, it relates to very young characters. They're all like, I think, middle schoolers. I'm pretty sure. And the plot heavily involves the ocean or an ocean. And I probably shouldn't spoil any more. Yeah, it's a very pretty movie, very fun. It's got a very charming cast. It's that cliche that I talk about sometimes, right? Of I love films where kids conquer supernatural problems. Because I don't know, it makes me believe in justice. It feels cool. It feels nice. It feels satisfying to see something like, I don't know, I think kids are some of the most helpless people can be. I think as a kid, you are the most helpless you'll ever be. That's what I mean to say. So seeing someone that fits into that helpless population that needs to be protected, seeing them protect themselves gives me confidence that I can protect myself as an adult. Yeah, I really recommend that one. If you enjoyed Children of the Sea, you know that like, you know when you're like ordering things online and it's like, customers bought these items together. It's kind of like that. If you liked Drifting Home, or no, if you liked Children of the Sea, then you'll probably like Drifting Home. Yeah, often bought together. Do not separate. Yeah, that's my recommendation if you're looking for something really similar to Children of the Sea. I say really similar, but similar enough. Like I said, the themes there are very different. Thoughts on cowboys? I love cowboys. I want to be a cowboy someday. I want to dress up as a cowboy for Halloween. I think cowboys are so cool, and they have some of the coolest outfits ever. I wanna dress up as a cowboy for Halloween, and I wanna have a big hat that I wear on the back of my head, or like as a necklace around the back of my neck, maybe, or just on the top of my head, classic style. And I wanna have like I don't even know what those are called, like the 2-layer pants where the crotch is just not there on the outer layer, but it is on the inner layer. So it has that cut. You know what I'm talking about? It's got that vent. And I want to have some big high boots with spurs on them. And I want to have like a pleather vest with fringes on it, like fringe. And I want to have like it's not a necktie, but it functions like a necktie. It's a collar piece, but it's like a buckle with 2 threads that go down. I want one of those. Or maybe like a ribbon instead. That'd be nice. Yeah, I want to be that. That's what I want to be. I want to be a cowboy. I want to be a cowboy. Country boy, I love you. Ah. And a big old horse. You got me. You understand. You understand completely. You know, like, do you watch Smiling Friends? I don't personally, but I've seen a little bit of it in passing. And there's this one episode where they have like a Halloween party or something, and the little purple thing dresses up as a cowboy. That's what I look like, by the way, on the inside. Like, if you cut open my head and looked inside, you'd find that in there. That's what you'd find. That's what I look like. Like, that's what my soul looks like. Do you know what I mean? That's me. That's me. Like, that's what I feel. That's what I feel like. You know what I mean? Like, on the surface, you might see this, but on the inside, I'm just that little purple thing wearing a cowboy costume for Halloween. That's me. See me more as a vampire, elven prince, fairy, Phantom of the Opera. You really like me, don't you? These things are so dignified. No, I could see vampire. I would actually also love to be a vampire. All right, top 3 Halloween costumes. Number 1, cowboy. I want to be a cowboy. Number 2, I want to be a ghost. I want to be... Here's my vision. On the outside, it just looks like a regular sheet ghost. Like, I've got the little holes for eyes. Swirling white cloth cut out holes. It's my facade. Tapping tiny steps. Turn up the music. Bobbing around my head. I love that song. Classic sheet ghost on the outside. And then you pull back the sheet, and I'm just like an actual, like, translucent, like, monochrome ghost. That's number 2. Number 3, vampire. I want to be a vampire. I want to have cool fangs, and I want to talk in an accent that isn't mine, and I want to have like just a little bit of blood trickling down my mouth, and I want to have like a big, just totally ridiculous, exaggerated, what is the word? Bodacious is not the word. Body. I want to like B-A-U-D-Y. I want a very body outfit with the most exaggerated, like, ginormous bow ribbon at the collar. Like, humongous. Bigger than my head, huge ribbon at the collar. CL Phantom Hive-esque. And I want a cape, and I want those really sexy gloves. You know the ones I'm talking about where it's like sliced off at the palm? Like, you can see part of the palm. I want those gloves. I want the sexy gloves for my vampire. Do you see my vision? Top 3 Halloween costumes ever. Top 3. I gotta get ready. Halloween's coming up soon. I'm gonna get started. Half gloves. I don't know if they have an actual name. There's an internet name, but I don't like saying the word that is used in the internet names, so I won't say it. So I'll just say sexy gloves instead. Yeah. You could call them who are gloves. Who apostrophe R-E gloves is what they're called. Those gloves. Yeah, I know. I just don't like the word. I don't like saying that word. I'm not a fan of that word. But that's what people recognize the gloves as. That's the name people use. I don't like that. I don't like that word. Yeah, I want those gloves. I don't want to. I don't like the use of that word, but that's. I'll use it right now in this vague, thinly veiled way to get the idea across to you. Yeah, those gloves, sexy gloves. I'll call them sexy gloves instead. Peak added cannibalism. Would you eat a friend? Wow. I'm gonna not acknowledge the second part, but they added cannibalism. We literally just played before the last patch, and like one of the first questions I asked was like, all right, who's getting eaten? Who's gonna get gobbled up? What if I just ate Abigadwiab? What if Kaelix just ate by the beat? Artist right now. Oh, I didn't think about that. That was not a request for art. If you were inspired, you are free to create, but no pressure. I didn't think about that. I was just getting really invested in painting a mental picture for you so I could pitch the idea. Butcher vanity. Oh my god, it was foreshadowing. You know, I would never eat a friend. Next. How good am I at dancing? I'm terrible at dancing. Perhaps the worst in the whole world. But someday, I'm going to be king. I'm going to be so good someday. It might take me like 2 decades, but I'll get there. I'm starting small. I'm learning already. I'm practicing a little bit. Like it's basically like once or twice a week at this point. But I want to be able to dance someday. Is that the reason you stubbed your toe? Yes, that is in fact the reason I stubbed my toe. I stubbed my toe while practicing dancing, and it was really painful. I broke it, but I fixed it. Or I guess I didn't fix it. It just kind of fixed itself after a while. I went to the doctor though. Yeah. That's the TLDR on that chronicle, if you missed it. What's a choreo I really want to learn? I have an answer, but I can't spoil it because I want to learn it and perform it for you someday. But I'll vaguely describe it. It's not an idol song. I've mentioned that I had a phase with practicing like AKB48 mirror videos. I've also practiced a bit from like Puroseka as well to learn. But this one is more of it's a pop song. It's a J-pop song. And it's really, really cool. And it's so hard. But that's my goal. My goal is to be able to perform that dance in particular. I'm not going to tell you what it is. But one day, I'm going to be really good. And I'm going to be able to do that dance. And then I'm going to perform it for you. And then I'll be like, you remember that one time I said I had this dance I wanted to learn? It was this one. And then you'll know. Then you'll know. But until that day, I'm going to remain auriful and mysterious. Yeah, that's a goal of mine. I want to be able to do really cool stuff in the future. As far as maybe other specific ones, I don't know. I'm really inspired looking at some of the stuff that excuse me, I had a hiccup. I hate when I get hiccups. I hope it stops. Sometimes it comes back, sometimes it stays as just one or two. But I've been really inspired looking at the ones that Maria and Uki have been releasing, the shorts. Maybe I could do something like that. Maybe I could learn like a K-pop dance or something at some point. Who knows? Let's see. Let's get a new question. Let us see. Whoa. Different colored socks with the same height for the rest of my life, or same color socks with different heights? You didn't clarify that the second one was also for the rest of my life, so I picked that one and I only do it once, and then I don't have to worry about this hypothetical anymore. Haha. I win. I would be such a good genie. I'm telling you. If I was a djinn, nobody would get past me. I would find a loophole to ruin everything for everyone. You only clarified that the first one was for the rest of my life. No, I think I'd go with the first one if I had to go with, like, if both of them, if I adjusted your question for you, if both of them were for the rest of my life, I would go for the first one, like different colors. I actually had a brief phase with that. I had a bunch of them in the same pattern but different colors, and I would flip-flop them. Yeah. I think it's fun. Different links is it can be a moment, but I think there's a time and place for everything. And if I had to wear those all the time, a lot of my outfits would be totally ruined. However, another loophole, I could get those links really, really close. They don't have to be super different, right? They could just be really, really close, but just marginally longer on one. You know what I mean? Or on the flip side, they don't have to be totally different colors. I don't have to do red and blue. I could do red and slightly more orange red. Just marginally more orange red, and you don't even know. You see my vision? Technicalities. I'd be an excellent genie. I'll always win. I'm a genie in a bottle. Like that one video, what's his name? I can't remember that guy's name. That one guy who like would film videos on the internet without his shirt on. He's like, I'm gonna sing a song for you. And he sings that song. Yeah. Casey Frey, is that him? Yeah, that sounds right. I'm a genie in a bottle. Too much TikTok? Utica, you got it! You got it! I didn't know if that would come across. I never even watched that. I haven't watched Drag Race in years. I have not seen any Drag Race for 1 billion years. I don't know anything about any of those people. But I saw that video. The one where she's like... Oh, okay. There's this. So from RuPaul's Drag Race, there's this viral clip. I don't even remember the question that she got asked, but someone asked this one drag queen a question, and instead of answering, she goes like she nods and shakes her head back and forth. She goes like this. Yeah, I see people ask about that sometimes. There was a time when I watched Drag Race with my friends. So there are some seasons that I know about, and there are some queens that I actually really, really liked. My tastes are a bit pedestrian, I think. I really like Trixie and Katya. I don't know about much else. I haven't watched in a really long time. But I really enjoyed what I did watch. Most recent season I've seen is season 10. Though I did watch the All Winners All-Star season. And that was the first season I watched in a long time. And that was also the last. And I don't know if I'll go back. I don't know if I have the stamina to keep up with it anymore. I just get tired now. It is very entertaining though. Peak reality TV. If you're ever interested in like reality television or like competition television or reality competition television, good stuff. Good stuff. Gigi Good in Plastique. I don't know who that is. I don't know these people. I think I remember Plastique vaguely, though. Oh, hello, Clara. Hi. Hello, Miss Charmwood, Madam Charmwood. Thank you so much for the redirect. Hello. I gotta behave. I gotta be nice and cordial. I gotta be polite. We have some polite company in the room with us. I can't be. I don't know if you heard that just now. I just heard a siren. Whoa. We got polite company in the area. We gotta We gotta be cool. We gotta be normal. We're not polite. I didn't say anything about you. Well, I guess I did say we. I was speaking on behalf of everybody, I guess. Hello, sir. Here, I'm going to read this in her voice. This is how she sounds to me. I've never tried to impersonate her before, ever. This is my first attempt. All right. Hello, sir. No, I give up. Hello, Sir Kaelix and Debonairs. Hope everyone's having a great stream. It's okay, just be you. That's the most fun. Okay. Well, you asked for it. Let's go. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum, ba-da-ba-bum, bum, 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 ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum. Ba-da-bum, 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 bum, bum, ba-da-bum, 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 ba-bum, ba-da-bum, 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 ba-bum, ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum, ba-bum, ba-da-bum, ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Okay, that's enough. I hope you had a nice time. Thank you for the redirect. If this is the end of the line, I hope you have a good rest. Please get some good rest. Have a nice meal if you can. Treat yourself to something yummy. Get a good beverage. I'm going to take a sip on both of our behalf. You ready? Delicious. Oh my goodness. Close enough. Oh, you mean not quite perfect, but close enough. Okay. Okay. Hold on. I can do better than that. All right, let's see. Whoa. Oh, whoops. I just opened the wrong program. I didn't even mean to open a program. Why is this happening? All right. How do I do this?
Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. This is ridiculous. This is just the same bit over and over again. There's nothing inventive about this at all.
Oh my goodness, that's enough. That's enough. Let's all calm down. Everybody calm down. Let's all be so normal. Whoa there. Whoa. Calm down. Whoa there. And then I'm normal. Yep. What was in those peanuts? Peanut. And also salt, but it wasn't in the peanuts. It was around the peanuts. Okay, actually, question. The peanuts themselves were deshelled and salted, right? Obviously, the salt does not go inside of the individual nuts, right? So there's no salt in the peanut, singular. But could you say that there is salt in the peanuts, plural, as a collective? Because there is salt in between all the peanuts and also overcasing the peanuts individually each. Is there salt in the peanuts? Linguistic question for you. You don't have to answer. It's okay. There's no actual purpose to this question. All right, let's see. Meow. Did I talk about the NIJISANJI lilac cover? I did during members only, but I don't think I've talked about it on stream yet. Did you like it? I haven't talked about it in a normal stream yet. Did you like the cover? It was a lot of fun. Yeah, shouts out to everybody for working so hard to get it done in time. Shouts out Kanae Senpai for working so hard to coach everybody and to lead us to victory He worked so hard. You would not believe this was only his second Koshien. I think it was his second Koshien, right? He worked so hard, and he did such a good job. Third place is so cool. I'm so proud of us. And of course, shouts out to Saengusa Senpai as well. Shouts out Saengusa Senpai for organizing and initiating the cover. Shouts out staff for working so hard to coordinate everybody as well. Very happy. It was a very beautiful cover. I'm very proud. This is technically my second cover upload ever, isn't it? I gotta work harder. Yeah, I'm very proud of the cover. And then on the flip side, I showed it during the Koshien stream, but you gotta check out as well the cover that Kanae Senpai did for Nengai Gaoka. Very, very cute cover. Again, I mentioned this during the Koshien stream, but fun trivia about the video that makes it really, really cute is that the notes that you see featured throughout the music video are actually real notes that he himself took in his own handwriting while he was planning the team and strategizing for how we were going to win. He worked so hard and he thought like really long and hard about everything. His strategy was honestly foolproof as far as I'm concerned. I think it just came down to a few lucky punches in the end. I think we could have won. I think we could have. I think in another timeline we would. And I think next time maybe he will. I trust if he does it again. Yeah, very, very proud. Very, very proud to have had him as my coach for my very first Koshien. I would be honored to play for his team again if I get the opportunity. One in my heart. Yeah, mine too. We won in my heart too. I don't know. I think we got a foolproof strategy. We got several high tension dramatic moments which kept everybody on the edge of their seat the whole time. Like every game we played in was the long con, you know, we had to win the battle of attrition, which is so much more exciting than a quick battle. We got 2 covers out of it, both of them beautiful. I have no complaints. And third place, I think it suits us. I'm satisfied. But yeah, I hope you could enjoy too. I really, really liked it. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Sorry, I lost something. Okay. There we are. One moment. Whoa, how does this work? Sorry, I clicked something by accident that I've never clicked before. Wow. Okay, hold on. Wait, I can't. How do I go back? If you could see what I'm seeing right now. Oh my goodness. What did I click? I don't even know. I can still see you, but I also see so many other things. What is going on here? What? What is all this? Huh? Whoa. Okay. Well. I think I can just close it. Oh, okay. I see what it is, but I'm gonna save you the boredom of explanation. I think it'll make it sound more exciting than it actually is if I don't tell you anything about what I just saw. Entered an alternate dimension? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I just I clicked something and it brought me to a new place. But now I'm back. I'm back among the land of the living. I missed you. I gotta sneeze really bad. I've had to sneeze for the last minute and it just won't come out. Will you help me? I feel like I feel like the creatures in Tomodachi Life. How does it go? Can you help me? Kaelix is looking like. And then hold on, it'll be like this. I know I'm zooming in a lot today, but this is necessary for the bit. Okay, hold on. We're gonna develop this bit in real time together. Okay, you ready? Watch this. All right. Irasto ya. feather. We're gonna make this in real time. You and me. All right. All right. Debonairs look alike. I have to sneeze, but it won't come out. Can you help me? Debonairs look alike. All right, can you help me? Dum 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 da dum. It just won't come out. Now I just got this feather. You think this looks nice in my ear? Like tucked under my ear with my hair? Do you like it? Do you see my vision? Here, hold on. I think I can do that actually here. Let me... Whoa, I'm frozen. My camera's frozen. Okay, hold on. I can make it real. Wait, where is it? Okay, hold on. I have to hide. It's down here. I have to go look for it. Hold on. Where is it? Where'd it go? I found it. Okay, hold on. I'm on my way back up. Okay. Okay. Whoa, why is it like this? Okay. Well, now I can wear it like here. Whoa. Do you like it? Do I look bonita? Because I feel bonita. Hmm? How do I look? Do you like it? I know you can barely see it here. Kind of like a flower. Do I look bonita? All right, now can you try again? Help me get this sneeze out. All right, here. You ready? All right. I'm rooting for you. Nope, I give up. It's just not gonna happen. I surrender. I surrender to the sneeze. It's okay. I don't deserve to sneeze. I just didn't earn it. I gotta work harder. I look bonita. Here, let me get something to actually put in my hair. What should I put in my hair? Let's get a flower. Let's get a bonita flora. Flora. What can I grab? That looks like a marigold. That's a little too big. I've got to sneeze again. It just won't come out. Help me. What do I do? It doesn't work. Sorry. I'm just being dramatic. I'll get over it. Baby's crying. Am I baby? That's what babies sound like to me. Says the guy who can't beat Yuck. Says he can. Oh wait, this is the guy who says he can beat Yuck Wilson. Well, I'm very in touch with who I am, you could say. I'm very at peace. I'm so secure in who I am that I am willing to do things for the laugh. Sticks and stones may break my bones. However, you don't have sticks or stones in this moment. I win. That's how that goes, right? That's not how that phrase goes at all. Okay, hold on. I want to grab a flower. I want a flower. I love flowers so much. Do you know that I love flowers? Flowers make me so happy. Ah, I found hydrangeas. Let's do a pink one. I think pink hydrangeas are really pretty. I think they are very bonita. Okay, hold on. I have to kneel down to. I dropped it. I dropped it on the floor. Can you wait a second? Yeah. Okay, 1 second. 1 second. Just hold on right there. Hold on 1 moment, please. Yeah, just 1 sec. Let's see. Whoa. Okay. Okay, I found it. Oh? Is it cute? Do you like it? I feel like when Sonny Briscoe had his little acorn hat. Do you remember that? Hashtag who remembers? Who remembers Sonny Briscoe acorn hat? I want to ask him for that acorn hat. I want to wear it too. I want to wear his cute little acorn hat. This is me, if you even care. When you yell at me, this is who you're yelling at. All right, that's enough. Now I hate flowers. Just kidding. I love flowers. But I have had enough of this one. Goodbye. Okay. Sorry, I'm feeling so whimsical today. All I really know is to just rattle off bit after bit. I can't even sit down and have a pleasant conversation. What's going on with me? All right. Let's have a normal conversation. Let's have a normal adult conversation and not be ridiculous. Let's see. Ah, hold on. I have to refresh it again. It feels like a toddler experiencing a sugar rush. It kind of feels like that on my end too. I just can't deal with pure happiness that well, I guess. I get too excited. I'm so excited about so many things. I got so many crucial updates on so many things. I say so many. It's more like 3 crucial updates on like 2 things. But I'm still excited about it. And that has me like over the moon. You know what I mean? This is what peanuts do to a man. I think the peanuts are unrelated. I just felt like telling you about the peanuts that I had because I was pretty happy that the reaction wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It was an experiment. I like to have a moderate amount of certain foods to see how bad it's going to be sometimes. Like if I suspect that I might be allergic. I don't know if that's a great idea, but my worst reactions are not actually that bad. They're just really unpleasant. So I thought it would be fine, but I wanted to make sure. And it was delicious. And not that bad. It was just kind of okay. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by his toe. Whoa. Any favorite horror movies? I think I've recommended it before, but one that... I don't know. I guess it left a more lasting impression than it deserved, maybe, because I find that when I recommend it to film buffs, they are a bit more critical of it. But one that left a lasting impression on me was what is it? Is it An Autopsy of Jane Doe or The Autopsy? The Autopsy of Jane Doe, or is it just Autopsy of Jane Doe? I can't remember the exact format of the title, but that one left a lasting impression. I will yield with the people that are more critical, though. The narrative does kind of lose its place 3/4 of the way into the film, maybe even halfway through the film. But that first half, oh, I'm like on the edge of my seat. I'm on the edge of my seat watching it. The Autopsy of Jane Doe. So I think that might be one of my favorites, just for the impression it left on me. There's also like, I don't know. I don't feel like it's a true horror film, but I actually really, really love It. I love it. I like I especially love the second version, like the sequel for the newer version. Because the original film was like it was one movie that had both timelines in it. I think not timelines, but like it had the time skip in the same film, so both were kind of simplified, I think. But I really like the sequel for the newer version. I really like that one. But I don't think that's a real horror movie per se. I think it's more like a like the first one I would call it a coming of age film with horror elements. Haunting of Hill House. Yeah, not a movie, but I love that one. I like that one a lot. That's the one with the bent neck lady, right? I like that a lot. And I love the actress that's in that. What's her name? She's the same actress that plays Love in You. These are two very vague words that I'm using to describe proper characters in shows, but she plays the character Love in the show You. One of my favorite recent actresses. I think she's so beautiful. She's so pretty. She's also the lead character in The Haunting of Bly Manor. And I really, really, really loved her in that one. Yeah, I thought that was really cool. Victoria Fagetti, thank you. I'm so bad at remembering actors' names, but I remember their faces pretty well. Yeah, I remember her face. I especially remember her eyes. I love the way her eyes look. She's very pretty. Very good actor as well. Very, very skilled. Very good at like very good at getting a human character across, if that makes sense. I know like most actors are going to portray humans, but when I say human, I mean like very believable. You know what I mean? Her characters feel very real when she portrays them. Yeah. I feel like she gets a character's weakness and strength across really effectively. In a way that I don't think you can just credit to the script or to the director. I don't know. She left a lasting impression on me. Blair Witch Project? All right. Yes or no? Do you think Blair the Witch would get me? Do you think she'd win? I'm closing the Q&A. Okay, hold on. Let me... I've had enough of this. Thank you for asking a question. Sorry I didn't answer it. Okay, hold on. Would Blair the Witch get me? Yes, no. Alright. Tell the truth. Would she get me? Her name's not Blair, by the way. That's just something I call her to get on my friend's nerves. I watched that film, The Blair Witch Project. I think that's what it's called. I watched that with my friends for the first time. And I understood pretty quickly that her name was not Blair and she wasn't necessarily a witch per se, but I loved to call her Blair the Witch because I thought it was really funny. And I had this running joke that she wouldn't be able to get me because I wouldn't look her in the eyes anyway. I'd be too nervous to look her in the eyes, so she'd never get me. It's not, no. No. Her name's not Blair the Witch. I don't know if she has a proper name. If she does, it's not Blair. Blair, I think, is the location. Or something like that. I don't remember for sure. It's been a while. It's been a couple years for me. Medusa, I think it's like that, yeah? I think she like if you look up and she's there, she gets you. So you have to keep your eyes closed is the idea. I'd be scared of her divine beauty, so I'd keep my eyes closed. She wouldn't get me. I'd win. That's my theory. What do you think? I don't think she'd get me. I think I could beat Blair the Witch. Yeah. I think I'd win. I think I would not be able to beat most horror movie baddies, bad guys, bad gals, bad individuals. I don't think I could beat most of them, but I think I could beat Blair the Witch. I think I'd win. What do you think? Opposite of Weeping Angels? I think it's kind of similar to that concept. I guess she can move even when your eyes are closed. Well, actually, no, that's what the Weeping Angels do. They move exactly when your eyes are closed, right? So I guess the opposite is more like the approach, right? With Weeping Angels, the idea is that you keep your eyes open for as long as you can. But I guess with her, you gotta keep them closed. I'd win. I'd just take a long nap. I'd just keep my eyes closed. And then when I wake up, I'd just take another nap. I wouldn't open my eyes. I know she's there. I'd win. I'm different. I can beat her. I know you might not agree with me, but I know what I can do. I'd win. Bird Box, that's a good one. If you want like a good tension film, I watched Bird Box. I was a bit late to Bird Box, but I had like this binge when I've been parasiting off of my dad's Netflix account for years. I had this binge of a bunch of essential films that I needed to catch up on, and that was one of them. And I liked that concept. I thought that was fun. Though I thought it was pretty crazy that she just named her kids like boy and girl. And like in full seriousness would refer to them in second person as boy and girl. That's what I remember. I've forgotten most of the rest of the film. I remember the effect on the eyes. I really liked that. And I remember being really interested in what the creatures they saw looked like. But yeah. Yeah, she didn't want to get attached. Spoilers. It's been years. Why did she do that? Oh, so it's because she was prepared to lose them and did not want to get attached. So she tried to keep the familiarity and sentimentality as minimal as possible, which is why spoiler alert for Bird Box. Spoiler alert for Bird Box. Spoiler alert for Bird Box. Which is why at the end of the movie, when they finally reach the shelter, she gives them actual names and names them after people that she liked or that she was with. It's been years, but yeah, I could still be nice. What if people get interested now? I watched it late, and I was privileged enough to be unspoiled. I think it's still cool to warn people, even if it's really old material. I don't know. That's just how I feel. Spoiler over. Yeah, I thought the concept was really interesting. I don't know. It could be a bit on the nose at times. And I think there were some scenarios that were a bit distasteful, but that comes with the territory. I think when it comes to films of that tone, my favorite has got to be The Mist. The Mist, I think, does that concept and that closed space suspense scary story. I think it does that really, really effectively. Though I will say that twist that they added at the end, I don't think I remember that from the original story, like the written version. That like completely breaks everything. That makes it such a frustrating film. Very effective, to be clear, and very strong, but so frustrating. The twist at the end, the twist ending for The Mist. Oh my god. That was such a bold choice. Though I think I remember King actually outright said at one point, he was like, I actually wish I would have written it that way. I don't know if that's true though. But I don't know, it just felt like it felt a bit excessive, IMHO. But it did give me that pit in my stomach that I like to feel when I watch these movies, so I guess I probably shouldn't complain if it did the job. But I like I don't know, I like that kind of setting. I like scary stories where the bad guy is just people that are mismanaging things, because I get frustrated in a safe environment with not real people. And then I don't have to resolve the problem because it's not my problem. I kind of enjoy that. Does that make sense? I kind of like watching fictional characters make all the wrong decisions. OG Conjuring. Hold on. Have I seen that one? I have to look at it first. Hold on. I think I've seen The Conjuring. That's the one where they move into a house and they call the characters that are based on real people, right? Is that what that one is? Or is that a different one? It is? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've seen the first one. I've seen the second one with Valak, the one that's based on the figure from the Ars Goetia, but didn't actually look like. It was interesting. They called it Valak, but like in terms of the literature for Valak, I think Valak actually appears as like a tiny kid on a horse or something, on like an animal. But they portrayed Valak as a nun. I didn't quite get that, but it was pretty cool. And I think it did scares pretty effectively. I never saw the nun. I never saw Annabelle or one of the other Annabelle films, but funny enough, I don't think it came first, but I did happen to see like the prequel film for Annabelle. I didn't think that one had the same appeal as the first and second Conjuring films. Second time I've mentioned Ars Goetia. What do I read? I have phases. I like esoterica. It's fun. Yeah, I had a phase with the Ars Goetia. I had a phase of like reading through it because it gave me inspiration for something I was writing. I think my favorites in the Ars Goetia are Malefar and I like oh, what's it called? Hold on. I have it in a little note on my phone. One moment. Where is it? Okay, there it is. I like Malefar. I like Murmur. I really like Murmur, and I really like Folklore as well. I think they're the coolest ones. And they have like I guess design might not quite be the best word to use in this context, but I think their appearances are the coolest. Yeah, those are my favorites. If you're ever, I don't know, I like any like source material or body of text that will just give me a ton of referential content, you know what I mean? So like similarly, I don't believe in or practice tarot personally, but I had a phase of looking into tarot because it has so many symbols that you can work with. Only know the ones Genshin reference. Oh yeah, Genshin does reference those. That's what the Archons are named after. They're named after the demons from the Ars Goetia. Like I just named one actually. I think Folklore is one of them. They spell it differently than the traditional name, I think. And then there's I can't remember which ones are in Genshin. It's been too long. Barbatos. Yeah, that's a really well-known one. Not even just the Archons. I think the lesser gods as well in that story are named after demons from the Ars Goetia. Interesting. I wonder if there's a reason for this in terms of lore. Maybe, I don't know. I haven't caught up. It's been a long time since I played. I don't know if I ever will catch up. I think that might just be a franchise that I've missed out on for too long that I'll never catch up. But yeah, that's why I don't know. I guess I have mentioned the Ars Goetia multiple times now, but yeah, I don't know. I just had a phase with it. I had a phase of flipping through and seeing what I could find about it, looking into them because I wanted them to, I don't know, I wanted it to inspire something that I was writing at the time. Because I mentioned that I like to write. I'll probably never share much of what I've written before. Just because, I don't know, for me, I write for my own enjoyment. And I'm not too, I don't know, I'm not too motivated or interested to share it or like publish it or anything. I just like to do it for me, and that's enough. Same with tarot. Anything I know about tarot, I just picked up through a similar phase. Same with a lot of things, actually. I feel like a lot of the niche knowledge that I have is just something that I picked up out of a fleeting interest and then a Wikipedia binge. It's the funniest thing in the world. I cannot sit down and read a book anymore. If you asked me to sit down and read a book, I couldn't do it right now. I'm like, my brain is too broken now. I can't read anymore. I'm now illiterate in terms of like physical books in my hand. But if you present a book to me as a Wikipedia on my phone, I'm reading the whole thing. front to back 6 times. It's flawless. I can read all of it, and I will, with pleasure. There are Wikipedias that I've burned through for franchises that I've never even, like video games, I've never even played them, but I know a lot about them because of the Wikipedias that I read. Because I got curious about the lore. I'll never tell. I love it. I just love it. There's just something about that format that is so pleasing to me, and that's part of why I can't read anymore normally. I just can't go back to it. This format is just so beautiful to me. Curious to know what the Egosa tag is for. It has been a while since I've clarified the use of my tags. I could afford to do it now. I think one of these days I'll actually go through and thoroughly explain all of them. Maybe because I've mentioned that I've been thinking about reformatting my rules. I think I mentioned that in the members only stream. I saw another liver recently adjusted rules, and that kind of made me wonder if I should do mine too, because I think I have misunderstandings happen sometimes that I could technically avoid if I wrote things more clearly, maybe. But yeah, to clarify the Egosa tag, or the Egosa tag, or the ego search tag rather. This is a tag that I see. I check it. Oh, I see all the tags technically, and I check all the tags eventually. Well, not all the tags. I check most of my tags. There are a couple that I don't really look at. But this is a tag that I check regularly. I regularly check this hashtag. This is a good place for you to... There are a couple of things here. It is a place where you can let me know something that I should know. In a way that is like a bit more direct and likely for me to see it than a comment thread. Which means you should save it for something important. Or, you know, if it's something that I should see, you know. The stipulation is that it has to relate to my activities in some way. That's an important thing to like properly represent what an Egosa tag is for other people that use them. It has to relate to me or my activities. So what it isn't is like, for example, if you just want to show me a meme, I thought about it before and I was kind of indifferent about it, but now I feel like that's not the best place to put it. If you just want to show me a random meme, that's not the place for it to go. But if I mention on stream, man, I just can't find this meme, I've been looking for it everywhere, and you find it, that's a good place to send it. And then I can have it there. That makes sense. Or like if you just go to a random cafe and there's nothing there that relates to me, you can just post that without the Egosa tag. But if I'm like, I recommend this cafe, I really like this, or I recommend this specific menu item, then you can be like, hi Kaelix, I tried this thing and it was delicious. Alternatively, if you go anywhere and bring like an effigy of me, like an acrylic standee or like a Polaroid or like anything that you've made to represent me, that's considered oshikatsu, and that also can go in the tag. This also kind of means that it doubles as a merch tag in a way. Yeah, the idea is just anything that relates to my activities that you would like for me to see. If it's anything that relates to my activities that you don't particularly need me to see, but you'd still be cool with me seeing, you can just tag my name with that, like hashtag Kaelix Debonair. That's what the general tag is for. They're very similar to each other, the general tag and the Egosa tag, but the Egosa tag is kind of like, that's for me specifically, rather than anybody else, is the best way to put it. It's there so that you can let me know if there are any issues, and so that you can just share anything that you think would make me happy or that relates to my activities that you're proud of or that just made you smile. Tell me about like a time you went out and met another debonair, things like that. That's what that tag's for. I hope that makes sense. Here you go. You can check it out here. This is my Egosa tag. It is Debonair Miru. It's a play on my Japanese nickname, Debonair Maru, because Egosa tags are honestly more common for JP listeners. It's not as common among EN. I think By the Beat are the only livers in EN that have Egosa tags. And honestly, as a result, I think it's mostly used by JP listeners of mine. But yeah, it's a play on Debonair Maru and like Miru, like to look at something, because I look at it, I check it. I try to check it every day. I generally will make a habit of checking it when I wake up or when I go to sleep, or both. And sometimes in between, depending on what I'm doing throughout the day. Sometimes I'll do it after a stream, because sometimes people will use that to to like send impressions of the stream, be like, oh, I really love this part, or this was a really fun memory that we made. But again, avoid anything that is unrelated to activities. What you should not do is you should not walk in there and use it as a diary. It's not a diary. You should not use it to just spam anything unrelated. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Again, I'll go through and explain my tags in full another time, like all of them, but I think that gets it across for now. I don't know. I thought I'd get into that because I've seen other people confused about it as well. And if you ever lose it and cannot remember it, it is always in the like the tag post in the replies, and I pin it, or I pin something. Okay, how do I describe this? I pin my schedule on Twitter, and in the replies to my pin schedule, I always put my tag list, and it's always there. That's the best way to phrase that, I guess. I have to sneeze again, by the way. I've had to sneeze again for the last 2 minutes, or like the last 1 minute, maybe at this point. I gotta sneeze so bad, and it just won't happen. I just can't make it happen. What do I do? Is it over for me? Das ist over for me? Anyway. That's a place where you can let me know if there are any issues or share anything that you think I would like to see. Or that you would just really like me to see. Oh, thank you for the feathers. I don't think it's enough. I'm just not gonna get to sneeze. The questions, I closed Q&A. We're just having a regular conversation now. Nah, I give up on sneezing. I give up. I'm just not gonna... What is it? I guess I'm just too tough to cry. Ah, it's so annoying. I want to sneeze so bad. It's like right there. Same nostril too. Maybe if I grab something. No, I give up. I accept my fate. What if I pretended? All right. Achoo. I feel like when I sneeze, it sounds more like hitchu. I think that's how I sneeze. That is a Kaelix sneeze. Do you think so? Hitchu. I think that's how I sound. I have like, I don't know, it's bordering on a grandpa sneeze. Do you know what I mean? Like the way that old men sneeze. Do you have like an old man in your life that sneezes like that? I think I'm not quite as loud as a true old man sneeze. I think once I've aged a couple decades, I'll start to like graduate to that tier of like higher level grandpa sneeze. But for now, it's like a tier below. I think old man sneezes are more like, Achoo! I think they're like that, like very big and loud. Achoo! I'm not quite there. I'm more like, Achoo! I'm a baby grandpa sneeze. I think that's where I'm at. Yeah, they're louder. It sounds painful. That's a true grandpa sneeze. That's when I level up. Like when I hit like 40, 50 years old, that's when I evolve and I become true grandpa sneezer. And then I have true grandpa sneezes. Just give me a few decades, okay? Baby grandpa is crazy. What? You don't want me to be baby grandpa? Am I your baby grandpa? I feel like people cannot make up their mind on what I am to them. What am I to you? Am I your mother? Am I your little baby boy? Am I your grandpa? Am I your baby grandpa? What am I? Am I your brother? Am I just some guy? I like that one. I like just being some guy personally, but hey, it's your fantasy. Dog. I'll ask that question again. I'll give you a second chance. Because I'm merciful. I'm nothing if not merciful, right? What am I to you? What am I? Am I just some guy? Dog. Okay. I really almost did it too. I really almost committed to it, but I thought it might make you sad, so I thought I'd come back. I do actually need to rap here though. I do. I do actually need to rap. I thought about doing it like that, but I felt bad. I felt a little guilty. Sorry if I scared you. I don't know. Sorry if I made you sad. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just joking. But I do actually have to rap, so I'm gonna walk you through my schedule really quick, and then I'm gonna send you to Zyogin Joka, who's playing Minecraft. So, oh my gosh, this is the first time I've shown the schedule on stream for this week. Wow. Whoa. So, of course, first off, we have to admire this beautiful art here. I'm gonna... Do you see the vision? It looks just like me. But yeah, this is by... I'm pretty sure their name is Yoon. You wouldn't think it looking at this username. It looks randomly generated, or perhaps key smash maybe. But in full, this is here. Hold on. Let me. In fact, here I'll go all out for you. I'll cut off this little snippet so you can read it even better. So that is JH. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Rewind. Pause. Rewind. Play. Capital J, capital H, lowercase L. Whoa. Okay, let's try again. Capital JH, lowercase SAQ, capital U7, lowercase n, 3x, F, uppercase N, D, lowercase Y, 0. I couldn't decide if I wanted to say capital or uppercase. Here, I'll do it again. So that's uppercase JH, lowercase SAQ, uppercase U7, lowercase N, 3XF, uppercase ND, lowercase Y, 0. Didn't say the lowercase x. I didn't have to. The last letter was lowercase. I don't clarify each individual letter. I clarify the next spree of letters because it seems very consistent, right? If there's a capital letter, there's usually another one next to it, except for a couple ones. Actually, exactly one. Except for exactly one. It's that U. That U is the only exception. Anyway, that's the username. If you want to find it without typing all this in, you can just check my pinned tweet and scroll down into the replies. I put the post there. Go check it out. I cropped it pretty close. So you got to find out what the rest of it looks like, right? You got to see the rest of it. If you want to do that, you're going to have to find it out. You're going to have to look for it yourself. Go support it. Go give it some likes. Beautiful, beautiful artwork. Okay. So... today we did just chatting. Originally this was scheduled as a DBD collab. It's gonna be my first time playing Dead by Daylight, but there's an issue. Someone has an issue, like a health issue with the mouth, and I want to make sure that I say but everybody was on the same page about rescheduling, so he can get well and recover in full. So we're gonna reschedule. We're gonna wait for him to be well and to recover fully before we figure it out. So today we just did some chatting instead. I'm about to go to sleep, and when I wake up, we'll play Animal Crossing New Horizons. I originally put this on my schedule as 6 o'clock EDT. I might do 7. I'm so sorry if I change it. I'm gonna try to do 6 anyway, but I might sleep through it. I'm not gonna lie. I might sleep a little late. I don't know. I'm kind of... Oh my god, I got hiccups again. Sorry. Okay. I kind of... I don't know. I kind of want to sleep like crazy again. I've been sleeping like crazy sometimes lately. Feels pretty nice. But yeah, we'll play Animal Crossing. This is a big day for Animal Crossing. Big day for unemployed people. Big day for... do I count as employed in Animal Crossing? I'm the island representative, but I'm not paid a wage for it. Does that count as employed? Am I employed by Tom Nook? Or am I just like volunteering? Does that count? Anyway. Big day for dubiously employed people. KK Slider is coming. He's gonna be there. He's gonna have his very first concert on Sarumaru, and that means I unlock a ton of cool stuff like terraforming, and Harvey's Island, and other things that I don't remember. And I think my house is also gonna get upgraded too, which is pretty cool. That's pretty swag. So I'm very excited for that. I'm probably gonna, not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna have KK's concert, play a little bit, and then just like start drafting the blueprints for my island. I don't know yet. We'll find out. I'm kind of raw dogging this week. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just going in with no plan. We'll find out what happens when we get there. Isn't that exciting? I hope so. I've just been so busy. I can't think as much as usual, unfortunately, but I really like KK Slider, so I'm really excited to have him there. He's one of my favorite characters from any video game. Thursday/tomorrow, EDT, I'm not going to be here. You're not going to catch me here. I'm going to be recording. I'm going to be in the studio recording. I'm going to be at work. Oh, sorry. I'm going to be at... I'm going to be doing my... I'm gonna be getting some important done. I'm gonna be maxing. I'm gonna be recording. I'm gonna be getting some important stuff done. So you will not see me tomorrow. Do not expect a gorilla. Nothing from me. You'll be lucky to get a tweet or two. Don't miss me too much, okay? Friday, I will be playing Minecraft. I scheduled it as 8 p.m., but I kind of want to start a little early. I know this schedule is unreliable. It's because I'm all over the place. I'm working a lot lately. I'm handling like personal life stuff and then professional life stuff at the same time. And balancing them is very difficult for me. I can only do one. So my battery's a little low when it comes to thinking. Energy's fine. Like I'm balling. I've got the energy and I'm ready to go and I have a great time, but I can't think. That's the price I pay for being me. I know I make it look easy, and that's because it is. It's not. Anyway, nah, I'm exaggerating. It's not that bad. Friday, I'll play Minecraft. I might start an hour earlier than scheduled, but I should start right on time. Who knows? We'll find out. I'll let you know. I'll let you know when the time comes. Saturday, I'll just do a Pomodoro work stream, because even then, I'll still have a bunch of work that I have to do. And that way, I'll be able to do a little bit more next week. If I don't do this work stream, I'm probably going to have to take a billion days off next week instead of just a couple of days off. Because next week, I'm going to be even busier as things ramp up a bit more. Yeah, I'm trying to get some plans in motion. That means I have to be a bit of a schemer. I have to organize people. I have to work. I have to lock in. Sorry, I have to. But don't worry. Don't worry. All will come to light, except for whatever doesn't come to light, which might be everything, but shouldn't be. Anyway, that'll be the schedule for this week. I hope you can enjoy. Thank you for hanging out with me today, in spite of my weird personality today. I don't know what is going on with me today. I'm just feeling so whimsical and silly. I just feel like messing around with you. You just make it so fun. You're so fun to play around with. You know that? Yeah, rubbing my hands like a fly, like a raccoon scheming. Yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me as always. I always appreciate your company. I do enjoy your visits. Like, what's her name? Edna Mode. That's one of my favorite things she says. She's like, come back anytime. I enjoy your visits. I think about that a lot. I think I included that in my welcome voice, didn't I? Did I do that? I can't remember. I can't remember my welcome voice. My very first, like, mini voice pack that you do for debut. Was that in there? I think I included that as a little reference, and I don't know if anybody got it. That was a reference to Edna Mode, because I love her. I enjoy our visits. Yeah, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for hanging out with me. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe. Love forever, etc. Be nice to Zeal. Don't talk about me when you get there, unless he asks about me. In which case, you still don't talk about me that much. You wrap it up real quick. You know the drill. I can trust you. You're really good at respecting boundaries. You know that? Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna go sleep now. I'm gonna go catch some Z's. And I don't mean zeals. I mean Z's, like the letter. Like, okay, bye.